Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Abel.
And this is Brandon.
And this is the Abel and Brandon podcast. Hey guys, before we begin this Q&A, we want to thank our fans.
That's right, Abel. We just reached 100 subscribers.
And now that we have 100 subscribers, we can do our giveaway, right, Brandon?
That's right, Abel. We're going to give away a free $25 gift card to any AMC theater.
AMC Theater?
You're goddamn right.
Well, Brandon, in that case, let the drawing begin.
Drum roll, please. And the winner is Jonathan Dean.
Holy shit, dude, he's going to get a $25 gift card to AMC.
Yeah, another thing is, I think he was one of our first subscribers.
He was?
Yeah, he followed us from the beginning.
Yeah, man.
Get into contact with us either on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, and we will send you that gift card. Thanks, man.
All right, Brandon, what was our first question?
Our first question is from Bart. Bart wants to know what our top 5 favorite horror films are. Okay, my favorite horror film of all time is called Creepshow. It came out in the 80s. It's kind of like an underrated horror film. It's directed by George Romero. Personally, I think his best film. I might be, the minority with that one, but I will say Creepshow. It's like I said, directed by George Romero, written by Stephen King. It's an anthology horror film. It's a really good film to watch around Halloween time. I also like Evil Dead 2, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love The Hills Have Eyes, and Shaun of the Dead. All right, what's yours, Abel?
All right, my top 5 movies are 1, The Shining, because you always got to have that movie.
Yeah.
Number 2 is called The Loved Ones, and if you're not familiar with this one, it's basically about a guy who goes to high school, and a girl wants to take him to prom, but he doesn't want to go with her, so she makes him.
So she's kind of like a lunatic.
She's fucking crazy, Brandon.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. I'll have to check it out.
She does a bunch of horrible things to him. But
yeah.
That's number 2.
Okay.
Number 3 is Pet Sematary.
The original? Okay.
The original.
Okay.
The new one was actually pretty good too, man. I'm not even gonna lie. The movie was great.
Okay.
Number 4 is Carrie.
Okay.
I
like that one.
And number 5 is The Fly.
The Fly, yeah.
I love that movie.
That movie still holds up.
That movie really is amazing. Especially when he starts turning into it. His limbs start falling off. His teeth start falling out.
The special effects and stuff like that still holds
crazy.
Up. Okay, Matt wants to know, what is the one pop culture phenomenon you just can't get into?
I'm gonna take my horse on an old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Those are the only words I know from that song, 'cause I can't really get into that song.
You don't like Old Town Road by Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus?
Hell no, Brandon. Hell no. I cannot get into it. It's a weird mesh too, man.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Nelly song, that it's all in my head, think about it over and over again.
What is that song about, anyways?
I don't remember.
I had it for a minute and then I forgot it when it first came out.
Mine is Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Cash Me Outside. How about that?
Yeah, she was on Dr. Phil, and then now she's like a multi-million-dollar
that's from being on that
rapper now.
Show, man.
And it's just, I don't know, everything about it makes me sick. It's like these little kids are watching her act like an asshole pretty much to her parents. And they're like, oh, if I act like this, maybe I can be famous. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just...
And it's crazy, too, because I've actually seen a couple of clips from that episode, and then people just applaud and laugh, and I'm just like, there's nothing hilarious about this at all.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she makes more money than we do now, Brandon, so we're obviously doing...
So maybe we need to cash her outside. How about that? Yeah. All right. So, our next question is from Rhonda. Rhonda wants to know, who are some of our favorite YouTubers?
Yes. This is a good question. I have 2.
Okay.
Double Toasted.
Double Toasted.
They used to have it used to be called Spill. Well, not even used to be called Spill. They had podcast called Spill.com, and I don't remember what happened with all that nonsense, but something happened. They had to close it down. So the name of the guy who runs it his name is Corey, and he's actually from Waco.
Yeah, I heard that. It's cool.
And they have their thing up in Austin now.
Yeah.
But it's just like an hour and a half away from us, right? Because we live in Waco.
Yeah, it's really funny. If y'all haven't seen them, you got to check it out. They talk about
it's
movies
called
and
Double
stuff.
Toasted. And the other one is obviously Joe Rogan's podcast.
Joe Rogan, yeah, that's a good one too. Mine, I have a few. So I love Red Letter Media. They do a lot of movie reviews, but they did like a 70-minute review of The Phantom Menace, which is like crazy, and it's hilarious. I love H3 Podcast, and then Pretty Much It, Popcorn Planet, and of course The Underwoods. You can't go wrong with The Underwoods.
When you say The Underwoods, it makes it seem like that's a CW show.
No. They do like
I don't want to wait for my life to
maybe they need
to. Underwood.
Maybe they need to use that song. That'd be good. No, they do like Dollar Tree hauls. They do like how to cook meals for under $5, stuff like that. So yeah, I would check them out. They're really good. Okay, Nolan wants to know. He actually has like a 2-part question. He wants to know if we'll ever talk about music on the podcast.
I mean, if you guys want it, you guys will get it.
Yeah. He also wants to know what we think of whenever musical artists do collaboration albums. I think Ed Sheeran just released one, which it's pretty intense. Like he has like one song he has with Chance the Rapper, another one with like Travis Scott, Eminem. He has one with 50 Cent, Skrillex. It's Chris Stapleton. I think that's his name. Yeah. I think it's really cool though. My 2 favorite ones on that album is Cross Me and Way to Break My Heart. But the only thing about like whenever people do that is like how do they do like live concerts? How do you think that goes?
Well, I assume that they have, I guess, the collaborated artists do their vocals. I guess
Like
and
they
maybe,
like pre-recorded.
Yeah,
or
they
something?
pre-recorded. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure they pre-record it, and they have. I guess he'll probably do. If he's live, he'll probably get like 2 people off the album to be live there with him.
Yeah, like his 2 big hits. He'll like maybe Justin Bieber will show up or something like that. I think it's cool though. Okay, Michael wants to know what our favorite comedy film of all time is.
That's really hard, but I mean, if I could guess right on top of my head, it'll probably be Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
And I liked Black Sheep, and I like Tommy Boy.
Yeah, those are good. More recent one is I love This Is the End. And then I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I love Tommy Boy and Billy Madison. Billy Madison's like, I always quote that film. Xavier wants to know what our thoughts are on the new Kingsman trailer.
Yes, this is a good question too. They're all good questions, people. But when I first saw this trailer, I actually skimmed through it. And I still didn't know what the trailer was about. And then finally, I saw it on YouTube. Because the first time I came across it was on Facebook. And I didn't look at that shit. I looked through half of it and I was like, fuck this shit, I don't know what this is about. But when I saw it on YouTube, I was like, whoa, that's crazy, because I would not have thought about it. You know? Because you kind of get it at the end of the trailer. King's Men. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a prequel, most likely.
Yeah, I think that, yeah. I have never seen any of these films.
Me personally, I like 1 better than 2.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's your choice. And if you haven't seen those movies, man, go see them. They're freaking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I love
hella
Matthew
good.
Vaughn. You know, he did, like, Kick-Ass and, you know, X-Men First Class and stuff like that. So, I want to see him. It's not like I just haven't had time to see him yet. But, yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, so, Melinda wants to know, what is a movie that everyone seems to love but us?
Well, this question kind of stumped me for a whole minute. Because, honestly, I don't know. I could say Blade Runner, but I'm not going to be that cliche and say Blade Runner. Honestly, I'm kind of stumped on this question, but I believe you can take this question because you have a movie that you actually hated. What was that movie, Brandon?
The movie is called Lady Bird, and I don't get it. It's to me, it's terrible. The editing is one thing. It just cuts off in the middle of the scene. They'll be talking and it just cuts off. The way it's shot, it's really ugly looking.
What do you think people liked about this movie that made it so good that you just like, why?
I have no idea. I think one person liked it, and then everyone was like, "Oh, well, if they liked it, I have to like it." I don't think anyone. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal of this movie. I mean, I liked the main actress in it. I think I said I didn't like. I like the main actress in it. I just didn't like the character at all. I don't give a shit at all about the character. The whole movie, she lives in like Sacramento, and she wants to move to New York. She wants to go to college in New York, and her family is not really wealthy. You know, her parents are like low middle class, so they have to put like a second mortgage on their house. And you know what she does, Abel? You know what she does the first night she gets to New York?
Yes, she gets drunk to a point to where she gets alcohol poisoning and she goes to the hospital.
Yeah. Why should I be like, oh, yay, she's in New York. She just got alcohol poisoning and she's in hospital. Yay.
I kind of took it as she just wanted to experience life. But then I also felt like after all that shit happened, she's like, I kind of want to go back home.
Yeah. I hated this movie. I hate it. You know, it's a way better movie with a similar plot. Have you ever seen Orange County? With like Colin Hanks and Jack Black.
Yes.
It's a similar story. A guy wants to be a writer and he wants to go to this one college, and then he realizes, you know what? Everything I had was back home. I can just write there. You know, I have my friends and family. I love it here. Why do I need to move to this other school? It's way better. But no one wants to talk about that movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just hated this movie. The only thing I can say that I liked about it was her friend. It's Jonah Hill's sister. She's in this film that just came out this year called Booksmart, which is like really good. That's the only thing
Another movie I liked way better than Lady Bird was Edge of 17.
Edge of 17 was fantastic.
It's phenomenal. It's fucking hilarious.
And Haley Steinfeld, she should have been nominated for that. Another movie that got no praise at all, and it pisses me off because they kissed Lady Bird's ass. No one talked about this film. 8th Grade. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but the guy his name's Bo Burnham. He wrote it and directed it, and we totally got to see how it is to be like a 12-year-old girl. Like, we saw it through her eyes, and we really felt everything she felt. It was fantastic. It was really, really good. No one talks about that movie. This guy is gonna go places. I mean, he's already going places, but I mean, he's gonna be like a big time director. But I just don't get the praise for Lady Bird. But a really good question. Thanks, Melinda. Our last question for tonight is from Michael. We have another Michael who asked if we prefer Teen Titans Go, or Young Justice. What do you think, Abel?
I actually prefer Teen Titans and Young Justice.
Young Justice.
I like Teen Titans Go, but that's more of kind of a wacky, silly type version of
it's more like
the
little
actual
kids.
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Yes. And another thing, too, is like, I don't get it, man. DC animated films are phenomenal. Yes, they have their hit and misses on the animated movies, but they have more hits than they do misses.
Mm-hmm.
So far as the live action.
That's what you were saying. I remember you were talking about how you prefer more like Marvel movies, but you say that the animated DC films are always
awesome,
great.
Dude. They're amazing. I see them every time they come out. They have a Batman coming out. They have a Batman anime movie coming out. It's called Hush, and it's based off the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be awesome because I'm gonna fucking see that when that comes
mm-hmm.
out. You know, I just wish that who's ever doing their animated stuff would transition to doing their live stuff. I'm pretty sure they have, but I mean, DC has some good live action.
Mm-hmm.
You have Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
You know, I even like Man of Steel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the live action. It's not really that good.
Yeah.
Really not that good. In my opinion, I didn't enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
But after you watch that, go back and watch the animated one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the animated one is so good. Mm-hmm. So good. It's way better than live action.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I've never seen Young Justice, but I'm a big. I love Teen Titans growing up, and even the Batman animated series from the 90s,
awesome, dude.
and the Batman Beyond.
I'm surprised Teen Titans is not going on right now, still on the Cartoon Network.
Well, they have that new Titans, the live action.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman. Oh my god, that's not even on Cartoon Network. What's that like on the?
It's on the DC app.
Oh
but
my god. They say that's good too, but man, when they do shit like that, I can't. It looks bootleg to me, man.
It looks like an amateur film, like a
Yes.
fan film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's probably good.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, like I prefer like Teen Titans and stuff like that. I think you do too. But yeah, thank y'all all for asking questions. We really appreciate it. We're gonna keep doing this.
And another thing I want to point out too is like, don't ever be afraid to ask us anything.
Yeah,
Anything we get down and dirty with it.
yeah. It doesn't even have to be like movie or television topics. I mean, it could be whatever. Well, I guess that wraps it up for today.
So once again, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you.